Oh, hey, what's up everybody? I'm SuperSonicJB and don't mind me, I was just throwing away my Wii. Now some of you may be wondering, why are you throwing away your Wii? Well, it's because Nintendo has taken down the Wii Shop Channel, and now I feel dead inside. I mean, seriously, why would they get rid of the Wii Shop Channel? It's such an iconic place. I mean, you could buy a whole bunch of different games on the internet, listen to that super catchy theme. And of course, we all can't forget WiiWare. The Nintendo Wii Shop was one of the best things about the Nintendo Wii. It was the first time you could buy all your Nintendo games digitally. The Wii Shop Channel also had the Wii Points feature. This allowed users to use points to buy games online. The Wii Shop was a lot of fun, but we're going to be focusing on WiiWare today. For all of you that don't know, WiiWare is a collection of exclusive downloadable games on the Wii. I have a whole collection of them, so I thought I'd do a video of said WiiWare games. So, let's do it. Also, rest in peace Wii Shop Channel. Alright, let's start off with an easy one. Pokemon Rumble. This is a Pokemon spin-off game where you control toy versions of Pokemon and use them to fight other toy Pokemon. Now I know what you're thinking, why can't we play as real Pokemon? Well, I'm not really sure. Maybe Nintendo wanted to show off some of their new toys so that you'd buy them. All you really do in this game is fight against armies of toy Pokemon, fight bosses, and fight even more toy Pokemon. It's an alright game, it just gets really repetitive way too quickly. My Pokemon Ranch is another Pokemon WiiWare game that takes place on a farm where you raise your very own Pokemon. Sounds fun, right? Not really. You basically just sit there and do nothing as you watch your Pokemon play together. Sure, you can hatch eggs to get more Pokemon, but it just gets way too boring after like 5 minutes of playing. 101 in 1 Explosive Mega Mix is a collection of minigames where you use the Wii Remote Pointer to do pretty much everything. This game sucks. It's one of the worst reviewed games of all time. One of the main reasons it's so bad was because it started off as a DS game that got ported to the Wii. Using the DS touchpad is a lot easier and more precise than using a Wii Remote Pointer, which leads to a lot of frustration, and rage quitting the game entirely. Do you like Mario Kart? Well, if you somehow said no, here's a game you might like instead. Family Go-Kart Racing. It's basically a Mario Kart Wii ripoff where you play as your family, racing around in different maps around the world. This game is so horrible, it controls worse than Sonic and the Secret Rings. And that's saying something. I played it for like an hour then quit, so moving on. Ant Nation. Here's a game where you take care of your own colony of ants. Yeah, that's right, ants. Why does this exist? So in this game you can touch ants, look at them through a magnifying glass, give them water, and breed them. There's also a bonus game where you kill all the ants. I mean, why not? After all that hard work, you realize ants don't have that long a lifespan, so you might as well just put them out of their misery, right? Do you love rock and roll music? I know I do. Do you like climbing things? I also enjoy that. Well then, have no fear, for rock and roll climbing is here. In this game, you listen to sick rock and roll music while climbing a rock wall, and that's it. The game really sucks and the controls never respond fast enough, so you'll end up quitting this game in like 5 minutes tops or so. Now, we've all heard of It, but have you ever heard of Litt? I sure hope so, because Litt is a unique E10 and up horror game on WiiWare. You have to traverse really dark rooms and can only walk in the lit areas, but you can use the surroundings to make more lit paths. It's honestly a pretty decent game that does a great job with a scary environment in place. Here's a game called My Zoo. It's a zoo simulator where you raise zoo animals by feeding, playing with, or bathing them. You can also clean up the messes they left behind. I always wanted to play a game where I had to clean up zebra poop. You can also breed your animals, which will lead to baby animals. And aww, they're so cute! Ah crap, they made a mess. God dang it, guys! Other than those features, there really isn't anything left to do in this game, so let's move on, shall we? Now, my zoo was cool and all, but My Little Baby, now that's where it's at. The game starts off by telling kids how babies are made, which is... There are lots of info you can choose from for the parents, but we never actually see them physically, so who cares, I guess. We then meet the nanny who's trying to teach us how to take care of our baby. Man, for new parents, they sure aren't prepared. And the game starts and... Oh god, what is this nightmare fuel? This baby looks like a toy with a misplaced head and a muscular body. Who approved this game? After thinking about my life choices, I interacted with the baby. I took photos of him, although I doubt anyone wants to look at this monstrosity. He also constantly makes a mess around the house. You can tell this game took inspiration from my zoo. You can feed him, put him down for a nap, and even change his diet. Okay, screw this! Not happening! Nope, 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 not happening! Next! Major League Eating. Oh yeah. Just looking at this game makes me so hungry. I gotta say, boy is this game weird. The objective here is to eat more food than your opponent, and in order for you to win, you have to use the B button to chew your food. But watch out, you don't want to bite your tongue. I know how that feels. You also have a barfometer where you need to shake the Wii remote and spam A to empty your stomach, so you can keep eating. Other than that, there's not much else to this game. It's just kinda disgusting to look at or play. Next! Yep, this game's called Aha! I Got It! No, see, that's literally what it's called. It's basically a point-and-click game where you need to find the necessary items to escape from your room. Because remember, it's an escape game! Did you forget? Yeah, this game was so incredibly boring, I went to sleep. And when I woke up, I noticed Soccer Up was loaded on my TV screen. Now, why is it called Soccer Up, you may ask? Heck, I don't know, just Soccer Up! I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke. Just unsub now. Soccer Up is a 3D over-the-top game that plays fine, but it really is super boring and has zero to no creativity whatsoever. Half the time I can't even tell what team I'm on since everyone looks the same. Overall, I give this game a D-. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Yep, this game, if you can even call it one, is called Fireplacing. Now, why does this game exist? I don't know. I'm thinking there was a bunch of people in an office trying to make money fast, and they were like,
"Boss, we need cash now. How can we make easy cash?" Well, Nintendo has released their new gaming console that features motion controls, so maybe we should come up with an exciting game that...
Boss, the fire's out again.
Oh crap. Wait, I got it.
And so Fireplacing was born. There's really nothing to this game other than shaking the Wii remote and pressing buttons to make a fire. It's so freaking boring, and believe it or not, there's a sequel called Cozy Fire. It even features a butler mode. Don't know what it means, but I don't care enough to see. This game's just copy and paste of the first one, except you can change your location. And I'm bored now. Next! Here we have an interesting one, Excitebike World Rally. This game is actually pretty fun to play, to be honest. Remember the original Excitebike on the NES? Well, this game is very similar to that, but it's more modern and has better controls. It even had online ability, which was awesome. If you've never played Excitebike, it's basically a game where you ride a bike along a track, jump over ramps, hit speed boosts, and try to get first place in a good time. This game also has custom tracks, meaning you can build them yourself. Overall, I give this game a thumbs up for being fun to play. But you know what isn't fun to play? Robin Hood: The Return of Richard. Who the heck is Richard? Alright, let's see what we got here right now. Richard. And what do we get? Huh. So that's what a Richard is. It's basically just an old school arcade style shooter where you shoot all the people, or birds, running around. What's weird is the fact that all these people just gather into this one location, and you don't even move from place to place like you would in those old arcade games. Also, apparently, Robin Hood is now a murderer since he's killing all these rich people to help the poor out. This game itself is super easy and gets extremely repetitive in like 2 minutes, I'd say. Sure, there's different maps, but still, it's the same thing everywhere you go. There's also this random enemy that gets up close to you, but he's no real threat. I don't know why, but I thought for a second he was a Shrek character. No joke. Okay, sorry about that, guys. YouTube wasn't very happy with that last clip or song. So, back to more WiiWare games. Here's TV Show King. It's another one of those discount game show games, but it borrows a lot of aspects from already existing game show games, like Wheel of Fortune, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and Jeopardy! It really isn't anything too impressive, just answer random questions correctly to win big money. At some points, though, they do try to make it more interesting by making you scratch off the answers with the Wii remote, but even still, it wasn't that impressive in the slightest. Alright, it took a while, but we have finally reached the final game here. So, what kind of monstrosity could this one be? Or who knows, could be a great game. Let's check it out. So here we have Muscle March. Why am I playing this? So this magnificent game started off as an arcade idea and never actually got released. Until now. They really shouldn't have released this. When we start off the game, we are greeted with some of the weirdest things I've ever seen since my high school days. There's a polar bear, a guy in a bikini, a sumo wrestler, and an Officer Earl wannabe. I also had to mention the cursor to this game is hilarious, and it kind of freaks me out too, just to look at it. We also have plenty of characters to choose from, and they all seem like they want to be a part of Dancing with the Stars. Just look at them. So when we finally start the game, we are introduced to the story of a football player stealing our very own protein drinks.
That's no good.
So basically, in this game, you and an army of musclemen run through these solid walls and have to do the correct poses to fit through the gaps. Kinda like that Cartoon Network show Hole in the Wall.
Human, meat wall.
You basically have to move the Wii remote in the right position to proceed with the level. Surprisingly, it controls pretty well for the most part. You can also run on thin air. I don't know why, but hey, you can. And we did it. We finally caught the thief. Now let's see who the scallywag really is. Mr. Bean? But why?
Because I wanted to get ripped, baby.
And that's Muscle March for ya. Overall, a pretty freaky game with a really weird theme to it. And that's about all the WiiWare games I can take for one day. Even though the WiiWare system may not have had the best variety of games, I still had a lot of fun playing around with it. I actually felt like it was pretty sad to see it go earlier this year. It brought back a lot of memories. So overall, WiiWare, I think it was an alright system. Still could have used a little bit of work with the games and everything, but I still enjoyed it overall. So guys, we're going to go and end things off for now. So thanks for watching. Hit the like button and comment, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye guys.